The Diary of Samuel Pepys, 11th of August, 1660. I rose today without any pain, which makes me think that my pain yesterday was nothing but from my drinking too much the day before. To my lord this morning, who did give me order to get some things ready against the afternoon for the Admiralty where he would meet. To the Privy Seal, and from thence going to my house in Axe Yard, I went in to Mrs. Crisp's, where I met with Mr. Hartlib, for whom I wrote a letter for my lord to sign for a ship for his brother and sister, who went away hence this day to Gravesend, and from thence to Holland. I found by discourse with Mrs. Crisp that he is very jealous of her, for that she is yet very kind to her old servant Mead. Hence to my lord's to dinner with Mr. Shepley, so to the Privy Seal, and at night home, and then sent for the barber and was trimmed in the kitchen. The first time that ever I was so. I was vexed this night that Will Hewer was out of doors till 10 at night, but was pretty well satisfied again when my wife told me that he wept because I was angry, though indeed he did give me a good reason for his being out. But I thought it a good occasion to let him know that I do expect his being at home. So to bed. The 12th of August, 1660. Lord's Day. To my lord, and with him to Whitehall Chapel, where Mr. Calamy preached, and made a good sermon upon these words: To whom much is given, of him much is required. He was very officious with his 3 reverences to the king, as others do. After sermon, a brave anthem of Captain Cook's, which he himself sung, and the king was well pleased with it. My lord dined at my Lord Chamberlain's, and I at his house with Mr. Shepley. After dinner I did give Mr. Don, who is going to sea, the key of my cabin, and direction for the putting up of my things. After that I went to walk, and meeting Mrs. Lane of Westminster Hall, I took her to my lord's, and did give her a bottle of wine in the garden, where Mr. Fairbrother of Cambridge did come and found us, and drank with us. After that I took her to my house, where I was exceeding free in dallying with her, and she not unfree to take it. At night home, and called at my father's, where I found Mr. Fairbrother, but I did not stay, but went homewards, and called in at Mr. Rawlinson's, whither my uncle White was coming, and did come, but was exceeding angry, he being a little fuddled, and I think it was that I should see him in that case, as I never saw him in my life, which I was somewhat troubled at. Home and to bed.